Okay, next up is Bradley Dardis. I've known Bradley for a little while. Again, now working with LGFL.
Yes. Hello, everybody. So I used to be a teacher. Before I was a teacher, I was a graphic designer. So I have an issue, a bugbear. I have a real problem with IT and how IT was taught. I became a computing leader because basically I knew how to turn a computer on and then I could use Word at the time. But IT skills and the future of IT skills has always kind of worried me, and I don't quite know where we're going. So I've made a sort of an idea of us to all think together and see if you can help me work out where IT skills are going, and let me see if we're going the same way. Okay, so we know our old IT skills mapped out. There they are, the basics, internet skills, communication skills, all there for you to see. So that's kind of the basics and what we had. And that didn't really change much from when I was a teacher, 13 years ago when I started. Didn't really change much at all. It was mostly just IT. But I think IT skills got lost in the new computing curriculum. What happened? Where did they go? Well, it was kind of, the baby went out with the bathwater. We were told that IT was boring and PowerPoints were boring and all we were teaching children was Word, and they were ongoingly just using PowerPoint every day to make a new poster, a new presentation. There was no skill base in it. So kind of IT went and computing came in, and that was it really. And the best way I could explain it was with this meme. I think this is kind of what happened. The computer curriculum went, oh look, coding science, it's amazing. Look at computer science, look at that, it's nice, it's new, it's shiny. And everyone latched onto it, and it was great because we did need that. I'm a CAS master teacher, so technically I'm meant to say that's the most important part of the curriculum. Today I'm not going to say that. I'm going to say IT is still my baby and I still really want to protect it. But IT got lost in the back. IT was, the poor sister, it was left out. A lot of people said IT skills are being ruined by iPads. You'll hear people say, apps make things so easy to do. You don't need IT skills anymore. You don't need skills to use an app. You can make something look pretty really quickly. IT skills are being ruined by swiping. People talk about, oh, my children come into school and then they swipe everything. And, I've got a 5-year-old who swipes a book, and constantly talking about swiping. IT skills are being ruined by apps, You've got an app for everything, so why do you need to worry about design and creation when it's all made for you? The problem is, they're saying IT skills are being ruined by technology. And that kind of can't work. IT skills can't be ruined by technology. They are technology. So in 1890, they said this would ruin keyboard skills. This was the kind of keyboard they had in the 1890s. It would ruin keyboard skills. To be honest, that probably would ruin keyboard skills, wouldn't it? It is. You were meant to rest your hands over it like a ball. They said that in 1920s, this would ruin keyboard skills. Because this has upper and lower case keys, so you don't have to worry about changing over. 1970, they said this would ruin keyboard skills. This is what we would assume is a keyboard. Now they say that this will ruin your keyboard skills. We talk again and again, and when we talk about IT, people say, no, the iPad swiping, you're not going to have those keyboard skills. They are keyboard skills, they're just not the skills you're thinking of, they're just changed. Technology will equal change. The core skills will stay the same. And we became kind of obsessed with... You right? Yeah. Good. Just going over.
Just giving you
the nudge.
Timing off.
If technology keeps changing, how can we teach skills for IT? It's a really, really big issue. I found this. This was from an old IT plan from like the 1990s. Human need is central to the subject. Human need is the basic for IT. We've been looking at the outcomes and not the skills. So we've been constantly going on about outcomes, but not the skill base. I think we need to change the skill base of IT. We need to look at creation. So design, social media creation, music creation, digital creation, video creation, digital authoring, and ownership. These are the kind of things we need to look at and talk to children about, and how they use that correctly, how they're going to use it in business. Content, finding accurate, true information. not fake news. Looking of information, editing, retrieval of online content, storing and sharing content safely, and the ownership of content. Who owns it? When you take it away, is it yours or is it somebody else's? Purpose, really important that we go back to that PowerPoint, go back to making posters, look at everything. If you don't use tech for a purpose, there's no point to it. Planning, design, evaluation. As a graphic designer, those were all my, kind of in my Bible, of things that had to happen. Communication. Communication's totally changing and we need to keep up and show children how to use it correctly. So talking about social media, emails, video calls, especially etiquette. What's the etiquette for emails now? It's not the same as writing a letter. Twitter is not the same as Facebook. We've got to start training children the etiquette of how to use social media. And ownership as well. If something goes on Twitter, is it yours or someone else's because you've shared it? That's what I think IT skills should be in the future. If you want to ask me more or tell me more what you think, please have a look up there. That's all my details and you can find more about me blogging about IT skills on there as well. Thank you very much.